guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Mary, and I just wanted to come to you guys. I was like all week thinking, what video am I gonna post on my YouTube? Should it be fitness? Should it be this? Should it be that? Should it be this? Should it be that? And I came up with what I'm gonna do. I'm going to share a story with y'all that to me is funny, and I hope you guys find it funny. It's cool. It is cool. So if you are looking to hear about this story, why don't y'all do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe, and then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you really like me, really like me, there's like a little bell, a little symbol next to the subscribe button. Go ahead and click that, and you'll never miss a video with me. Like, you'll see it post, like, So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Where to start in this story. So I don't remember what year it was, but I remember it being a couple years ago, because I don't know if I was in high school or coming out of high school. I think I might have been starting my first year of college. I'm not really sure, but I remember because I used to go to like a youth group, and I remember it was during that time. And so I definitely was like in high school or transitioning into college. But it was during that time, so I'd say about 2012-ish, 2013. I don't know the exact date, but that's when my whole world changed. So I don't even know where to start. It was back in the golden days when me and my sister shared a room, and that was my long life, roommate. We were roommates till I turned 21, and I was like, okay, it's time to get my own room. But shout out to my girl Diane, that's my sister. I was shared a room with her till I was 21, and we had bunk beds. And don't hate, okay? No knock on our parents. They adopted 5 kids. Not only had 3 on their own, so there was 8 of us. So I'm not knocking them, I'm not. So anywho, I remember one night I was sleeping. I was sleeping all nice and peacefully. I remember, because when I woke up, I said, something's wrong. But I remember it being peacefully. I remember just sleeping, and I was resting. And the next thing, I woke up and I was like, something's wrong. And I was holding my stomach. I was like in a lot of pain. I didn't know what the heck was going on. At first I thought, maybe I ate something. Maybe I need to use the restroom. So I tried to get up and I couldn't. I said, oh my gosh, there's something wrong. And I just remember laying there in a lot of pain. I was hot, like hot to the touch. My body was like so sweaty. Like, I don't sweat in my sleep. But like, sweating is not my forte, and especially in my sleep, that's so uncomfortable. But I remember waking up in like a drench of sweat, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Like, almost like a bad dream. And I remember just laying there and trying to get like real like comfortable. And the thing is, like, the way our house was set up, my room was right next to my parents' room. Like, literally, I walked out and right to the left was my parents' room. And I did not want to wake them up. I just didn't. So I just laid there. And I remember just thinking in my head, oh my gosh, this pain is like excruciating. I remember to the T. It was like 3 in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I ate. But I remember I just laid there and I was like, oh dear Lord Jesus, please take the pain away. Oh my gosh. And I remember just saying, like, whatever I did, God, I'm so sorry. I remember just trying to repent and like take all the pain away. And then I just literally like fell asleep like a baby. I don't remember falling asleep. I just remember waking up the next day, then sharing with my mom that like I had a really bad night last night. Like, my stomach was hurting. I was in excruciating pain. It was so weird. I was sweating. My body was clammy. I never experienced that before. And, but the next day I was fine. Like, I didn't feel like there was something wrong. I just thought maybe I just ate something, or maybe I had like a 24-hour bug or something. I just wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. Something was really wrong. So that day, I don't remember what we did, but I was fine. Like, I didn't have any problems that day. That when the night came, I didn't have any problems. I was fine. It was really weird. But then the next following day, I woke up and I was like, man, something's not right. My stomach hurts bad. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And I remember just walking around the house like, gee, I was just like, it was more of uncomfortable pain. Like, well, duh. It was just really uncomfortable. Like, my stomach was not on point. Like, it was not on point. It was not cool. It was all over the place. It was every which way. And I don't appreciate it. You know, I didn't appreciate it. I'd say I have a really strong tolerance of pain. Your girl is a strong girl. Like, I honestly feel like maybe it's just me. Maybe, I don't know. I know I got a strong tolerance of pain. So when all this was happening, I didn't put 2 and 2 together until about the 3rd day. Your girl lasted 3 days. So it felt like I had to take a number 2 like all day. Like, I felt bloated. I don't know what it was. But I remember telling my parents, and they were like, are you sure it's not gas? I can tell there's something wrong. And I remember it was during the time where I was doing a lot of studying of the anatomy of anatomy and the body and how it works. And literally I was walking down my hallway and I remember I was like I had like an epiphany. I was like, it's my appendix. Like, I know it's my appendix. Like, I knew, like, something was like, ding, 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 ding. All these light bulbs went off. And I was like, I know that's what it is. So I told my parents, and I was like, I think it's my appendix. I really think that that's what this is. Like, every single symptom I have. My parents are, they're very old school. Like, old school. Shout out to my mom and dad. Love y'all much. But they're old school. So they were like, you know, maybe it's really just gas. How about you take some baking soda? I remember it was baking soda because it tastes gross. It tastes like salt. But they made me take a tablespoon or a teaspoon, I can't remember how much, of baking soda and drink it with water. And that's, I'm assuming, it's supposed to like make you belch and get all the gas out. Well, it didn't work. Not only did they have me try it once, they're like, try it again, see if that works. And I was like, not again. This tastes gross, you know. I tried it again, nothing. No, like, no, nothing. Nothing changed. My stomach still hurt. So that following night, I was trying to get in my bed and I couldn't. And I was like, gosh, it hurts so bad. I told my mom, she said, you know what, why don't you sleep on the couch tonight? And if the pain gets worse, then just text me or your dad. Now, I don't remember what kind of phone I had. Like, I think I had the Razor or something. I don't know. But it was an old school phone. And during that time, I was laying down. I didn't have pain. Like, the pain had subsided. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then next thing I know, I was awakened again by pain. Excruciating pain. Your girl was holding her stomach like, oh no, not again, not again. I wasn't ready. I was trying to get in like every position that could like make me feel comfortable, fetal, everything. I was just like wincing in pain, like, oh Jesus, please take the pain away. Like everything in the sun. So I ended up texting my mom and I was like, this pain it's too much for me. Like, I need to go to the hospital. Let's say my dad likes to take his sweet time. No offense, Dad. He works at his own time. And my mom, she needs, you know, assistance to getting ready. And so I wasn't able to help them. So I don't know how they got ready. But they got ready at a timely manner. I'm not knocking them. I'm not. But for somebody in a lot of pain, it felt like forever. But I remember getting in the car and my mom started the car and we were driving and she's talking to me and she's like, are you sure you're in that much pain? And I'm not. According to her, she said I wasn't acting like I was in a lot of pain. I didn't like act like I was hurting at all. Pull up to the hospital and I remember to the T my mom asking me, okay, Mary, before we go in here, are you sure it's not just gas? And then I looked at her and I said, Ma, I'm sure. So she let me out at the front door. And I remember I was waddling because it hurt so bad to walk. It hurt to breathe. It hurt to talk. It hurt to blink. I was like, so I walk in and the lady at the front desk is like, how can I help you today? and it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, my stomach, everything hurts, my stomach hurts, everything hurts, I need to see a doctor. Into the emergency room, and it was my mom and I, and my mom was sitting right next to me, and I was laying on the bed, and the doctor comes in, and he goes, all right, I'm gonna touch on your stomach and you tell me if it hurts. And I'm like, okay, does it hurt here? Does it hurt here? And I'm like, no. He goes, does it hurt here? And I'm like, no. Then he gets to this one spot and he said, does it hurt here? And I'm like, yes! Like, it hurts so bad. I was like, don't touch it again. He goes, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. But before we rule it out, let's go ahead and do a CAT scan. Like, kind of like in and out of it because it hurts so bad. And I was just like, gosh, I need some medication. And then the doctor's like, well, the results are back and it's definitely your appendix. And we need to get that thing out. So we're going to have emergency surgery at 8 o'clock today. And I was just like, in my head, thinking, I told you so. Like, I knew it was my appendix. So he says, well, in the meantime, we'll give you some medication. And he said, I should warn you that this medication will feel weird. And I was like, in my head, like, I don't care what it feels like, because by this time I was tired, I didn't get any sleep, I was just all over the place, I just wanted to be, you know, at ease. And so he said, it'll make you feel like you're in a rush, and I'm like, okay, give it here. So I had already IVs hooked up to me because they needed to take blood, and so he puts the thingy into the IV, and I swear to you, I promise you, I felt like I was on drugs or something. Like, I've never done drugs, but I feel like this is what it would feel like a high of all highs. And so he put the drug into the little area to start to squirt it in. And I promise you, once it hit my blood, my body was like, like, I felt like my body was being taken out of, like, I felt like I was taken out of my own body. Like, it was like a rush. Like, my body was like, like, I felt like I was just twirling in the air. Like, I felt like everything was going crazy. Like, a big rush. Like, my heart started, like, pumping. I was like, and the next thing I know, it's like, like, I was so peaceful. My medicine laid your girl out. Like, I was good. I was good. Next thing I know, I was getting, like, woken up by a nurse in my face, like, Mary, wake up. She was shaking me. I was like, girl, if you don't get off me, what's wrong with you? Why are you screaming? I promise you, I probably had the biggest attitude because I was, like, asleep, in a real good deep sleep, and this lady is, like, screaming to wake me up, and I didn't appreciate it, you know. Girl was not happy. I was like, I was in a good sleep. I actually don't even remember falling asleep, but why are you waking me up? Next thing I know, I was with my family. I was in the room. The doctor said, yes, that needed to come out, and that was, you know, what you were feeling. Had an appendicitis, and it needed to come out. And that was the most excruciating pain I ever been in. So that is my story for y'all today. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys got a good laugh. It's nothing like laughing. It is the cure to happiness and, I mean, sadness. I mean, just be happy, be smile, be grateful that you are alive. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day to be alive. And you can't thank nothing but the Lord for putting fresh air into your lungs, because if it wasn't for Him, you know, you wouldn't be here. So I thank Him every day for waking me up. So I hope you guys thank Him too, or, you know, are grateful. Because a lot of people aren't as fortunate as us today who did not wake up this morning. So go ahead and cherish life. Don't, you know, take life for granted. Just live every moment like it is your last, okay? Make a shining, positive impact on someone's life. I really look forward to the next video with you guys. Appreciate all the love and support. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy the weather. Bye, guys.